Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. I am so excited to be here. This is the Alpha, War Within Alpha, and today we are going to start hopefully what's going to be a series of things we do on the Alpha where we test out the max level version of the characters with the new hero talents. I'm so excited for this. We are going to try to make it into a leveling challenge. Not sure how it's going to go. This is the first time we've actually done it, and it is going to be the one that I'm the most excited for that is not like end game oriented. That is Frostfire Mage. So if you guys haven't seen it, it is first of all, it's like pretty well developed too. Although I guess, you know, it's not quite finished. But yeah, the nice imagery. I love the animations and stuff. You're going to see it in a bit here. It is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot believe how good this looks. If all the hero talents look this good, this is going to be the best feature they have ever done at any point in class design. And I'm here for it, man. I'm really excited. So we're going to try a naked leveling challenge. We're all going to use the weapon. Usually when casters don't have a weapon, they're very weak, and we'll see how it goes. I can take the weapon off if I need to, if I want to, but I don't necessarily want this to be ultra challenging. I do feel like the questing is extremely easy based on what I've already tested, so we want to get a full play of what the power the class might offer. This is also a unique opportunity because of the alpha, we actually have all of the hero talents unlocked, even though we're only 71, and that is not normally possible. Normally you'd level up and get them as you go. And that is this is a great opportunity. So I was going to do like a regular leveling challenge. I also was thinking about doing an evoker from level 10 up. We will see. I'll probably do that in the future when the Dragonflight gets added to Chromie time. That is currently not the case. Dragonflight does not seem to scale, although I haven't actually entered Dragonflight, but it doesn't say it scales on the map. But anyway, I'm open to doing more of these, so we're just going to announce that right now. I already promised Cop I would do Windwalker next. I'm also heavily thinking about Rep Pally and Marksman Hunter. If I can get 4 in this weekend, that'd be incredible. I don't know how fast this is going to go, but you never know. Marksman Hunter, I think, is really cool with Sentinel, but I also want to try the Dark Ranger, even though that one doesn't seem to have very good visuals right now. But yes, Frostfire, Tier 1, number 1. I've tested a ton of them now. I've looked at them on vendor or on dummies. This is without question the best looking hero talents in the game. So we're going to get right to it. This is also going to be the first time I've ever actually done some of these. Like, I'm going to read the questing. I'm going to try to actually like pay attention to what we're doing here. So let's get started. I'm ready to. Okay, there we go. It takes a while. I was a little worried about that out of the gate. But yeah, we only have Dorn available, so we're gonna do this zone. Probably try to like 100% it and see what happens with the naked leveling challenge. And test out the talents. Really no goals here. Obviously, maybe finish the zone would be a good goal. That could be a good way to do it. But yeah, you know, I don't know what kind of spoilers there will be here, but just obviously be aware that, I don't know, there's a lot of people who I really, it's obviously very exciting to get into alpha, but it does kind of suck when regulars, like people that I like hanging out with, come in and be like, oh, sorry, I won't watch that because of spoilers. Not to bash anybody, but it's like, I mean, this is leveling content. I don't know, it seems weird. Metro, you survived. Keep your weapon at the ready. This battle is just beginning. The Nerubians are everywhere, Metro. There are too many for all of them to be solely crash survivors. I've seen others burrowing up from the ground. This Queensguard Xerix was laying in wait here to overwhelm us. Let them know we are not easy prey. Cut them down. Why is that gray? It's because we're 71, maybe? Alright. Well, let's fight our first enemy. Usually, the beginning... Oh, yeah, here we go. First of all, let's take a look at the spell. Unbelievable. Yeah, already feels like almost too much damage, though. I mean, look at this. We're, like, literally killing mobs very quickly here. But we'll wait till we get out of this area, because obviously there's, like, NPCs and stuff helping us. But look at how fucking good this looks, guys. Look at how fucking good this looks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's like got the full benefits of everything that you would want. I guess the real question is like what happens. I've never played this spec before either, by the way, guys. If you guys are new to the channel or you're finding this some other way, like you've never seen any content I produce, I've never really played Fire Mage or Frost Mage before. This is going to be the first time in an incredibly long time. I did play it in mop challenge modes way back in the day, but that was it. So I don't actually know what spells do what. All I know is it looks amazing. And I'd imagine like this used to be a cast. The last time I played this used to be a cast, and it used to only be instant if you had a proc, but now it seems like the proc maybe just empowers it. I won't lie to you guys, I probably should have read more about the talents. I was just so excited to do it, I just didn't want to wait. I know we can do that, and this... One of the things I've always liked about a naked leveling challenge for a fire mage is the ability to effectively infinitely kite everything, or I keep saying fire, but it's Frostfire. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it, is to basically be able to kite everything that you've ever fought. The mobs are heavily slowed. Thanks and due to the actual talents too, there's a lot of slows in the frost tree, which is really cool. It just looks so fucking good though, man. I can't get over how good this looks. I don't know if we need to do that. Probably just kind of cold, right? It's gonna probably be hard to watch, but yeah, either way. I love how this stacks up. It's really, really cool. And there is actually Fire Blast, so I don't know if Fire Blast is gonna be part of the rotation for veteran mages. Maybe you might be able to answer that question for me. But realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Okay, there's a rare. I guess fighting it though. That's the only other thing about it. You know, obviously there's going to be a lot of people here. There's not as many as you would think. I feel like we've only seen one person so far. Looks like there was a quest. Oh yeah, there's like another quest that comes here. I don't know why this is gray. Dalaran housed many precious and powerful relics. Many of them were damaged in the crash and are now malfunctioning. They must be destroyed. Take the scroll. I have stored a shattered spell within it. Read the words aloud and its magic will be unleashed. Report what would you have done to Jaina. Yeah, so in case you haven't been able to tell, Dalaran is involved in some conflicts here. I believe, from what I've understood, Khadgar is lost in the conflict as well. Not really sure, because somehow Wowhead's like data mining some pre-patch stuff. But I don't know where that is in the alpha. I've yet to see that. Uh-oh. We also have a lot of defense, I feel like. After we get out of this area, I'll try comparing without the weapon, because it does feel like I'm doing an enormous amount of damage even naked. I don't know, when I did this on my Blood DK, I was really kind of dissatisfied with how easy everything was. But of course, you know, it is leveling. After all, it's not really meant to be hard, but it just feels like leveling gets easier and easier and quicker and quicker. And it means it's harder to do challenges. Like, it's getting to the point now where I'm not even sure, you know, if this doesn't, if naked doesn't pose a challenge, like what's left? Good thing we got invis. We're in combat somehow. Should we try to kill the rare? Fuck it. We get to use our actual CDs. Yeah, we do a lot of damage. Is the water elemental tanking? I don't have targeted target on. You almost never really even get to use your fire spells. Wait, why do we have a water elemental? Said they get rid of water elemental. Is it the fact that they got rid of the actual persistent pet that everybody was mad about? So how much does that actually increase? Oh, it's just a haste buff. I'll have to read the actual fire spells. Mining, okay. Probably could have picked up a profession too, but I don't really feel like messing with that. We'll use Dragon Riding for now. I think the zone kind of requires it. Not exactly sure if that's true or not. Oh, here's Anduin. Queensguard Zurich emerged from the ground and surprised Magni. He's near the farthest edge of the wreckage fighting off the swarm. Moira and I were trying to help, but we couldn't draw them away. Come with me. Magni cannot hold out for long. Wait, what did that just say? Oh, hold on a second. Your warband previously completed this quest. Oh, wow. Is that why it's gray? That's very, very interesting. That's a feature I did not know existed.
These stones have tales to tell.
We have to fight this guy now. Yeah, I almost just like never get to use Frostfire Bolt. Procs are so plentiful. I've never used Comet Storm yet. It's the first time I used Comet Storm either. Comet Storm has a really cool interaction where it drops both the fire and the... I don't know. We'll have to take a look at the actual talents and see whether or not Fire Blast is actually going to be part of the rotation. Let's see, it's glowing. Is it because we have... Oh, your next Ice Lance... Okay, so that applies Living Bomb. Is that what happens? That's interesting. Or is that just after so many stacks? I gotta read it. It's been a while since I read it. Storm Riders arrive. So basically they get like saved by the indigenous people here. This is actually a very interesting story because it again is seemingly like they don't end up here on purpose. So this whole expansion is started by some weird event that probably has something to do with Xalatath and Eridicron maybe. You may not be trespassers, but you are not our allies either. If you were to blame for the Nerubians emerging, then you are responsible for Dorn as well. You have brought death and destruction to our shores, the likes of which has not been seen in a millennia, but you have Nerubian blood on your hands and a Thragar by your side. This is enough to earn my trust for now. My Storm Riders and I must return to our capital, Dorn, and investigate explosions. Fly with us. Our slipstream will allow you to soar through the skies with ease. Yeah, so it's pretty much like Dragon Rank, like pretty much mandatory here. Oh, actually, it looks like you can just ride this. Wait, what did it say? But it flies very slowly. Do you wish to mount it? It won't let me. Oh, there we go. Alright, so yeah, if you don't want to dragon ride, you don't have to, I guess. Anyway, while we do that, we can take a look at the talents again. So damaging fire spells generate 1 stack of fire mastery, and frost spells 1 stack of frost mastery. Fire mastery increases your haste, and frost mastery is your mastery. Adding stacks does not refresh duration. Okay, so that's basically every time you use Frostfire Bolt, you're going to get 1 of each. I chose Ice Barrier, also cast Blazing Barrier, just because that fucking icon's amazing, by the way. But you also have you melt slowly out of your Ice Block. I can't see myself using Ice Block a ton in this playthrough, so I didn't take that. Frostfire Bolt, this is like the main thing we want. Cooldown of fire spells is reduced. That doesn't seem that useful to me, but I don't really feel like I'll use Cold Snap to ever reset fire spells. Like, from what I can see, the only fire spells I actually have are Flame, whatever. Those 2 there, I guess I can't hover over them right now. We have Isothermic Core. Comet Storm now also calls down Meteor at 100% effectiveness, and Meteor also calls down a Comet Storm, so presumably Comet Storm will always call down a Meteor, but we don't have access to Meteor. I chose this one. Frostfire Bolt's cast time is reduced by 10 seconds just because it's a pretty long cast as it was. 1.6. Casting frost or fire spells increase the damage of your next Frostfire Bolt by 6%. Which is pretty good because really that I probably should use that more because we don't seem to ever, like, I don't think we spam Frostfire Bolt that much. But anyway, your frost and fire spells have a chance to trigger an additional bolt of Frostfire. This is like one of the coolest looking spells ever. Reaching maximum stacks of fire causes your next Ice Lance to apply Living Bomb. When this Living Bomb explodes, gain Brain Freeze. So I think it might be a bug that is also... I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong or something, but like it looks like it's also working with Fire Blast. I think that's what the Fire Mage version does, but it doesn't say it there. Reaching maximum stacks of Frost Mastery causes your next flurry to also cast Ice Nova. When you consume excess frost, the cooldown on Common Storm is reduced. Okay. And when Living Bomb explodes, you gain Brain Freeze. It's just tons and tons of procs. Like, I feel like you'd have to be like a real master of all these to get all value out of all this stuff. Your Frost and Fire spells have a chance to activate Frostfire Empowerment, causing your next Frostfire Bolt to deal 100% increased damage, explode for 80% of its damage to nearby enemies, and grant you maximum benefits of its mastery. So yeah, that kind of thing makes me think like, all right, maybe I should change. Because it's like, it doesn't seem like we should be using Frostfire Bolt that frequently in this playthrough. Frostfire Empowerment grants you maximum benefit of Frostfire Mastery and refreshes its duration. That's this. And activating Combustion or Icy Veins grants you Frostfire Empowerment. So Empowerment comes just from a chance. Otherwise, we get it from Icy Veins. So we'll do that. And that'll be our playthrough right there. I was also thinking about putting War Mode on, but I'm a little skeptical about having it on in this zone. I might try it off screen and see. The Coreway. Yes, a bunch of spiders here. I do not yet know why you've come here, Outlander, but you seem efficient in killing Nerubians, as are we, the Storm Riders. The Nerubians are an ancient enemy. It would not be surprised if Xerix knows and fears me, the Storm Ward. Even so, we could use your skill to help us protect Dornagal. I have a Storm Rook for you to ride, mount up, and help us rid these cities of our insects. Alright, so unfortunately we're going to do a little bombing run out of the gate here. Then I believe we should be in like more regular combat. We'll be able to really test the... Well, actually, we probably have like a bunch of stuff to do around the city first, but then once we're out of the main area, we'll be able to test more. They're retreating. Well executed, Outlander. Now I believe you and your friends have much to discuss. Why would they attack Dornagal? For now, we must focus on addressing the damage to the Coreway. By the Titans, the Coreway is destroyed. It will take years to remove the rubble and repair the damage Nerubian did to its inner structure. More now that the Stoneborn are gone. I must find the rest of the council. They will decide what to do. Speak to Thrall, hey. We brought the Nerubians here. No, the Nerubians were focused on the Coreway. The attack was another part of Xalatat's scheme. So Anduin got a new model here if you guys haven't seen it. He looks honestly not very good. His face is like kind of weird looking, I feel like. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to insult you. Just see him look at me like that? Give me that side eye. What's the plan? This is a work in progress. Yeah, I don't really care to read these. Thrall, Jaina, Elaria, and Anduin gather in Dornagal to discuss the loss of their joint strike force. They take a moment for Khadgar. Yeah, so it seems like Khadgar must have died, quote unquote. Thrall and Jaina say they will return home and work to rally their naval fleet to Kaz Algar, asking Anduin and Elaria to stay behind for the survivors. Elaria sets her sight on hunting down Xalatat. Cool. Ilaria's got a new model too. I don't know what the resonant crystals are, but it looks like it's some kind of... These revered items are used to purchase item unlocked from renown, so that's cool. Alright. I will check on the people Oathsworn. Alright, yeah. Good blink. The old fucking private server bug blink still in the game 20 years later. The square cut gem is heavy for its size and emits a faint glow. Engineered for earthen programming and memories, the gem-like cache is removable and can be uploaded to earthen archives. Okay. It's such an amazing city. I can't wait to hear the music in the zone, though. It's going to be amazing. Okay, we also have Shade Scale. Oh, fucking good. Not as good as I had hoped. I feel like it could do with a custom skybox, since this is going to be the only one with an actual skybox. Is that a memory gem? You should have not disturbed our dead, but you brought it to the right place. I'm sure there are more to find. There will be more to recover, I fear. Memory gem you recovered is what its name suggests. It contains an earthen's memories, directives, and a hard coding of our edicts. This building, the archives, is the nexus of our civilization. Here, memories are cycled, cataloged, and stored at the end of the earthen's scheduled rotation. With the codex I invented, we can access 1 or 2 memories from a memory gem. Take it and read the memory gem you found. I am Merrick's, Council Ward of Dornagal. I appreciate your aid, especially in light of the fraught nature of your arrival. You must forgive Stormward Baelgrim. Being suspicious is part of his directive. I feel a more formal discussion of our situation is warranted if you wish to strike back at the Nerubians, as we do. Meet us at the Foundation Hall. In the meantime, you are my guest. Take my ring. It will allow you to access Dornagal's many amenities. Yeah, I cannot wait to hear the music in the zone. It's going to be amazing. I can only imagine. This is already looking like one of the best zones I've ever seen. Okay, it's like a memory of his... It's kind of like in Dark Souls where you die and then there's like a 10-second memory of what happened. Unfortunately, Odin's memory gem is most likely not the last you'll recover. Yep. Alright. So then... Like, I want to see, like, can we actually navigate the city just on foot? Probably. Next playthrough I do, I'm going to do probably no dragon riding, but this one I want to see. I want to focus on the combat for this one. What's that? Towel Warrior. Cool thing about Alpha first build, you see a lot of names. A lot of relatively big names. Alright, I wanted to probably do like a full completion of this zone as well. We'll see how long it takes. I'll do that for this first playthrough and then we'll decide what we want to do with the rest of them. Hello, Outlander. Do you want to know about the news from outside the city? The Crossroads is a key place to earn exchange information and goods, no matter the allegiance or edicts. My friend Bondaz unofficially maintains the square. He would be delighted to see you in person. I'm sure he has already heard 100 different stories of how you and the Outlanders made it into our island. Yeah, so you see, like, this is basically yet another, you know, we basically shouldn't be here. We're kind of here by accident. This is the plot of Wonder Woman, right? I don't know, oh, there's titles too. I don't know what the actual implications for us being here are. What the fuck is this thing? Delver's Dirigible. I also want to do Naked Delves. I also want to try that out. Alright, so we'll go this way first, I guess. God, this city is just so gorgeous though, man. This has got to be one of the best architectures ever in the game. This part here too, like if you haven't seen this part, like wow. This is really, 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 really nice. I'm very pleased with the way they designed the actual cityscape of this zone. Like, oh look, and there's even little, oh, this is like old school here. There's like actually, oh look, and there's like stuff here. It's just like, even just the roads and like the benches, like look at the flowers, like, dude, everything about this expansion is just absolutely gorgeous. It's so cool to see like the visual fidelity of basic parts of the game go up and up and up like this. Really pleased with that. And Outlander, you are real, just like the others that have stopped by. There are so many of you. I can't believe my eyes. I know everything about the island, but could not have fathomed this. Sweet. All right, now there's quests all over the place. Okay, these are Dragon Scale Expedition members. Our merchant friend told us about some small islands off the northeast coast called the Three Shields. Apparently there was a lot of Titan activity there long ago. Huh. Okay. Greetings, Outlander. My name is Urtago, caretaker of Corgan's apprentice. The mischievous candlelit nobles have overrun Morning Rise, and we seek assistance. Will you meet me at the cliffside post? Yes. And then dropped package over here. You find a small yet heavy leather-bound package on the road with an attached label. Open with care, contains volatile elemental minerals. Okay. Oh, now we got quests everywhere. Yeah, this would definitely be a good zone to explore on the ground. I think they've done a really good job of keeping dragon riding optional in most zones that you can dragon ride in, like that are new. But obviously they're made with dragon riding in mind, so yeah, like getting to these places would be a bit difficult, it looks like. This, I mean, we just needed to take a different road, I guess. Well, Smoke the Hive, you found it. Can't believe the courier just lost my package. I paid extra to get it here quickly, too. Alright, this quest, I think we did all this stuff yesterday. Break up the clay. This is a... I thought this was questing that we actually needed to do. But I guess I did a lot of optional quests yesterday as well. Sleeping or not, seems that those recent tremors have shaken up my pond. There's elementals all over my waterfall. Applying honey salve. That sounds great. I would try that. I suppose waking him up on our terms might be a better solution. Yeah, so there's like a rock elemental in the water. Aren't you just a natural with the elements? I am a Frostfire mage. Before we go and wake up a slumbering mountain giant, it's probably best we get an idea for how deeply asleep he is. If the Nerubians blowing up didn't wake him up, burrowing up, I'm not sure what will. Take these earth shards and plant them on the waterfalls and hills around the lake. Once we've got them set up, I'll be able to get a reading on the giant's health. Meet us on the bank of the pond. It's just across the bridge. There's actually flight paths here too. I wonder if flight paths are bound in account too. The only thing I'm really worried about is bind and account stuff is going to really make leveling challenge a lot less interesting. Like, I don't know. They've already grown less and less interesting, unfortunately. All right, so let's fight this mob. And then we'll fight it again without a weapon on and see the difference. As expected, yeah. Like, so the mobs at the beginning are a little bit easier to kill than the regular mobs in the zone. But still, that was very, very easy. So let's go ahead and take the weapon off. Is that the same mob? It looks different. Okay, yeah, we can go with no weapon as well. It doesn't even seem like much has changed. Usually you can't go without a weapon. But yeah, we can straight up have no weapon on for this character. That's kind of weird. Are we scaled? Like some kind of scaling? Doesn't seem like it. Oh. Oh, wait, I bet, actually, are we scaled? Hold on a second. No, doesn't seem like there's any. Oh, I still have trinkets on, too. What the hell? All right, let's try it fully without any gear on. Let's go fight the same mob again now. I didn't even mean to have those on. I just totally forgot to take them off, I guess. Okay, that's a lot more normal. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, let's try it with weapon on and no trinkets then. This seems right. I'm taking a lot of damage too. I want to see like what the damage to DPS ratio is though. If you guys follow this channel or these conversations at all, you will know that I am a very big fan of dealing very high damage, but taking tons and tons of damage. If there was ever a playthrough where I can do that, that's my ideal way to play. But it's a hard thing to get to happen. The weapon's very powerful. We probably have to go fully naked for it to be interesting, but I don't necessarily like need it to be that interesting. I don't necessarily want to do this for the challenge. I just want to do it to test it out and see what everything looks like as a Frostfire mage and see the amazing visual. I mean, I'm really happy with the visuals. Like, I'm shocked at how happy I am for a spec I never really play. Also, doesn't really seem like there's that many people here. It's pretty early in the morning for where I am, but not that early. It's 9:30 now. I would say there's lots of Europeans, I'm sure. But yeah, like my ultimate challenge, and someday I will do this in Classic, is have 1 HP and try to get to level 60. That feels like the ultimate challenge to me. Like, if I can pull that off, then that will be like, we'll have mastered it. Like, that'll be the actual best leveling challenge you can do, like in terms of like a hard type leveling challenge. The only problem with WoW's like leveling is that there's like a lot of gimmicks. Like we can always like just pick herbs and stuff, like, so you gotta, you know, obviously not cheat like that. But this quest is actually relatively tough naked because the mobs spawn right on top of you. Oh, we're just so fucking powerful. Pretty wild. I think it's probably also the hero talents. Alright, what? Oh, up here. Yeah, this would have been a real pain in the ass quest without dragon riding. They gave you a buff to not be like super overpowered with hero talents at level 71, but I don't know if it's enough. Or a debuff, I guess. Alright, let's probably take the weapon off. It's hard. It's hard to decide. I don't want it to be too quick, but I don't want it to be too long either. We'll try no weapon and see. But yeah, pretty sad that we have to like literally take off all gear just to even fight mobs for more than a few seconds. Oh, do we not have auto loot on? I think this happened yesterday. It's getting turned off. Let's reload to make sure it sticks. I also, see if I can find that real quick. Exactly. But yeah, I had like a way to turn off certain elements of the game to improve like the actual immersion of a leveling challenge. Usually those things don't work on the alpha, but it seems like they actually have like add-ons enabled, which I wonder if it's a bug. Usually the alpha has nothing, like you don't have anything, you don't have a character history or anything, but this is basically using the same beta data that was there from Shadowlands and Dragonflight. So I have all of that stuff still. Oh yeah, we also have spell steal. There's something spell stealable. I mean, we never even really use our CDs, so I guess this will definitely encourage us to do that more. Oh yeah, and Comet Storm's instant cast, so there's actually a lot of instant casts. I don't think the range on that spell is very good anymore. Used to be a very long range, used to be able to hit mobs from very far away with it, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I have to combine these. I forgot all about this yesterday as well. Could spell steal that. That's cool. Yeah, Frost is very active now. The mob just never fucking moves. Pretty wild. Did we just root it that frequently, or did it actually bug out or something there? I feel like, yeah, we're just rooting it a ton. We don't even really need to kill the enemies. Unless we're killing an even amount of them, it's better to just loot the stuff on the ground. I guess we missed a quest as well. Find a lot of fire honey. Did we do that yesterday? I don't feel like I did this one. There's so many instant spells as Frost too, it's quite nice. Especially because Flurry is, it seems to do damage no matter what now, so casting spells, very, very optional as a spec. Well, that's probably gonna happen more than it should though. Accidentally aggroed something else. I don't know why the button keeps flashing. Is that one of the talent? Because I'm not getting like the it's a empowered flurry proc or whatever, but it is flashing as well. I think that's because of the frost mastery or something. Alright, so we actually have to fight this guy, right? We should probably use Common Storm on CD, I would imagine. Get out of the water. What's like a good filler? Should we use Ice Lance to fill, or I guess Flurry actually has charges. Like, I mean, if we have to move, what do we do? Just not cast for a second, or should we use Ice Lance in that moment? I don't know. But yeah, that was totally naked, and that named mob went down very, very easily. Also should have a macro. Oh, I guess not. By the core way, this stuff packs a punch. Combining Healing Slit with the molten fusion properties of Fire Honey has given us a salve that would wake a whole mountain. Which is exactly what we'll do. Take the mixture over to our wounded friend in Farney Pond and slap it on his hide. It should be enough to wake him up and alleviate any soreness. Hopefully, anyways. We're going to continually get this currency. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's like actually a rock elemental fella. Not sure how he's gotten down here. It worked. Mountain giant. Oh, would you look at that? Thousands of years slumbering at the base of a waterfall, and he wakes up without even a roar or foot stomp. You did great making the salve. Both Farney and I owe you big thanks. So these are Sojourner. We could probably try to aim to do that, maybe. Alright, that's that done. Let's fly over to this. I don't know. This I did yesterday, and I don't think it has anything to actually do. That's not. Yeah, it's like that's seemingly the end of the quest line.
Fine day for some tinkering, don't you think? But I have so much science.
Oh, I guess there's more. I just missed it.
Ooh, happy century.
Recover 7 Titan artifacts.
Oh, yes. Hello.
And killed 12 Gorlocks. That's like a little Murloc area. Okay.
far away.
Am I gonna kill it? Yes. I also need to make sure we're keeping up. Arcane Intellect. That's 3 mobs. Should we try to kill 3 mobs? What do you think? Blizzard into Root. We don't actually have... I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do in AoE, but... It's dying nice and quick, at least. Obviously, Frozen Orb is one of the main ways to do AoE, I think. Splitting ice, stuff like that. This is actually, like, it's great. This should just be the regular pace. Like, we have 0 gear on. I mean, am I sure we're not being scaled? It's really hard to understand how we're able to kill mobs this easily naked. I think it must really be the talents. Good night. Where the hell does that person live? The old zero yard blink. So you have to. What does the spell even do? It helps get. So I should use that like out of combat, basically. It looks like. This is a very fun spec to play naked, though. There's just so many instant casts. It's so cool. Wait. Why was that spell instant? Something to do with icy veins makes them instant? Oh, I see. Icy veins is what's giving me the water elemental. Oh, he's like channeling on him still. That's cool. It's a very cool spec. Oh, yeah, we're gonna die. Gotta pay attention to our health on the naked leveling challenge. That just totally ate through my... Oh yeah, I'm gonna straight up die. Where's Ice Block? I don't even have it bound, I don't think. See? These mirror images like actually take damage for you though. The next one kills me. I could interrupt this one. Root it. We will need to Ice Block. Now we have this up as well. Just need to dodge that. Okay, it didn't break the ice block, so we're alright. That one probably won't kill me. No. Alright, we got away with it. Did we? Holy shit, we almost didn't. Where's Conjure Refreshment? We need that. Need something to eat. Does this just give you food that does percentage? Yeah, okay. 100% over 20 seconds. Nice. Well, there you go. That was like the first real challenging combat we had. So that's pretty satisfactory. Want to really open at maximum range on stuff like this, though. I guess since Flurry has charges, you don't want to just like use the charges, because then when you need them, they're not up.
I need to get closer.
This is the dangerous one. Oh, I guess this is one of the talents, right? Oh, I just interrupted nothing, didn't I? Get the water elemental to have threat. I don't know if it's gonna work like that. Nope. Okay. Done with that segment of the quest at least. Hardest quest we've done so far.
Oh, didn't see you standing there. Oh, hey, boss.
The eternal sun guides us.
These two were ordering around. I thought I want to do something useful and make sure the Gorloks were not going to surprise us here on the beach. None of them seemed interested in us, but I saw one huge Gorlok. It killed off smaller ones and took off. It had something glowing in its claw, though.
Be ready for anything.
Retrieve the artifact. Can do. Will it be a caster? Because if so, we're always going to struggle. Yes. Guess I should use that to get Icy Veins back up. I don't know what that is, what that cast is. Doesn't look like it actually casts its spell very frequently. It's like an enrage, yeah. Alright, easy.
State your business. Salama Ashalanore.
I can hear it humming from here. Let's see if our two professionals know what this artifact is.
Is at hand.
Now that's a shiny. Wow, I think this one still works. It's probably nothing. You found a buzzing orb. That's what the Niffin call it. I just kind of went with it. It's still in good condition. Still buzzing, humming, and warm to the touch. I haven't seen one since we were in Zerla Caverns. Metro, you should see if we can get it to work. This is so cool how it like totally... Like they're mentioning Zerla Caverns and stuff. Like, what are we doing? The conditions of the middle and right button suggest that they have been used more than left button. What? You press the orb and the orb starts to hum louder. The runes on its surface grow blighted. It's alive. I'm a rich Niffin. What's it doing? Uh-oh. Danger, unidentified life form, scanning for active defense grid, alpha site uplink acquired, repositioning.
Oh, yes. Hello. Hello.
Alpha site, defense grid. I don't like the sound of that. We should get going. I don't want to be here if his friends come back with it. That's not a reunion party I want to be part of. Hopefully it won't hone in on Theresa. Nah, probably not. Anyway, we should get going, like now.
Bye.
Alright. If I'm risking my life adventuring with you two, I want a share of Tuberos's profits. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good place to stop. So we will be back in the next episode. We'll continue. I can't decide what I want the end goal to be. I mean, we could make the goal to get to 73, but that's not going to be very long. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But maybe try to do Sojourner. I don't know. By the time you guys see this, though, I'll probably already have 2 or 3 more episodes recorded. But hope you enjoy it. Leave your thoughts down below what other specs you might want to see. I am willing to try other specs, but I definitely want to get done with Windwalker after this. And you never know, like, how that's going to go, how long we actually want to go for each episode. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.